In the studio with D3. D3, ladies from Ireland.
Hello.
All right, let's go right to left, get the names, and then we're going to start from there. That's okay. But my right got the camera in it, so I can't put my right up.
She's trying to say that she's blonde and that she would know this.
Okay, from blonde to brunette. Okay.
I'm Laura.
I'm Louisa.
And I'm Regina.
Okay.
And we are
D3.
All right, D3, where the name come from? Fans want to know.
Just basically it stands for Dublin because that's the city in Ireland where we're from.
Where we're based.
So,
yeah, and it's a long journey. We did have a different name. We have our fan base in Ireland to consider, but we originally started out as a 5-piece, and our music was quite different and things of this nature. So we feel like we've shed a skin, and we're at a really good time in our career, and we're at a really good place. So we decided we'd start fresh, break anew, and come up with a new name.
And a simple name that's catchy, and as well, when sort of people hear it, you go, oh, D3, is it a girl band? Is it a boy band? So it sort of makes people want to look and find who you are and find out information, because when you hear it instantly, you don't know what it is. So it makes people go and look you up. So that's a good thing as well.
Nice. Nice. Okay, Ireland. You're Ireland. You're from Ireland. You're here in Los Angeles now. You hooked up. You on boot camp. What brings you guys? What brings you to boot camp? Big Shane.
That's it. Talk to the guy in charge.
Well, we were here last
Look, I was about to go over there and pan over to him, but.
we were here last year, and that's when we met the gentleman over here in the orange. You can't see him, but he is there. We met Shane, and we started talking and discussing things, and then it's just been then a process of going back and forward, and obviously because we're from Ireland, so we had to go back home and stuff, and then things just start building from there. So then we came back over.
But it's really, really great because he understands where we're coming from.
Yes.
And
it's difficult to find someone like that.
Yeah. Well, Shane has a good name in the industry. He's good people, so you guys did land in good hands. I know that personally and for sure.
It's good to work with someone though who listens, because I think a lot of times when you're with people, they sort of don't listen to
their
the
way
artist,
or the highway.
And I think it's good. We listen to him and he listens to us, and then everybody takes everything on board, and then we can get the best from us and the best from boot camp, and then we can give our best as well, because I think when if we said we wanted to do it a certain way and he was like no, and if he wanted to do it a certain way and we were like no, it just wouldn't work. There wouldn't be a balance. But where everybody listens to each other, you get a balance, and then you get the best, I think, of everything.
Okay. So, sounds good. Yeah. Sounds good. Okay, let's see. D3, Ireland. So is this you guys' first album you're working on? Have you guys had a single out? What's the business with that?
Yes, this will be our first album that we're going to do, but we did have a single back in Ireland which we released, and it was top 10 hits, and did really, really well back home, and still the odd time it gets a little bit of radio play.
Right.
Back home.
Oh, so you guys still getting radio play right now back home?
Yeah. A little bit.
And we performed quite a lot.
Yeah.
We done it old school.
Yeah. We started, I think that's what's unique about us, is that we're very old school about it. We started grassroots. We put ourselves together. We started performing anywhere we could because, like a few attractive women, we had people saying, oh, they'd give us this single deal or this deal straight out of the box. And our question was, why would someone do that? It must just be because of marketability, because we had no performance history. And we said, if we're going to do this, we want to do it right. When we get signed and when everything goes well and we start releasing things, we want to know what it's like to perform. We want to be confident performing with each other. We want to know everything about the business. So that's why we started grassroots. We cut and released our own music. We've seen the whole production of the whole system of how a CD actually gets sold into a record store. How does your CD actually get on the shelves? And how does that work? And what percentage do you get for publishing, for writing your lyrics, as opposed to someone else releasing a song for you? And what percentage do people get for production? And what's an appropriate percentage for a manager or for your label? Things of that nature.
You need to know.
You have to know, or someone will take advantage
exactly.
of you. So we started grassroots, and I think that's why the people in Ireland appreciate it so much, and why we appreciate Ireland so much is because where we started. And we worked very hard, and that's the point to where Boot Camp has a presence in Ireland, and we were quite pleased for Shane to extend a welcome to us, and we're just having a very good time with this partnership.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
And I think for us as well, like us traveling around, we've done Ireland a couple of times, and I think for us it was so important because, I mean, when you go on stage, like, things happen, they play the wrong song, your mic doesn't work, there's like a pause for a while. So I think you need to learn how to sort of interact with a crowd, first of all. So, if there's, an electronic problem that, your track doesn't come on straight away, that you can talk to the crowd and stuff like that. And
Crack a
if you're,
joke or
yeah,
something,
and if the wrong song comes on, you know your routines, you know what your spacing is, so you can just go straight into that routine and stuff like that. So I think it's so important because I think when a band is put together, I mean, first of all, we're females, so, females are catty, so I think when you put strangers together, like, they might work individually, but they ain't necessarily going to work as a group. But because, like, we know each other now so long, we know each other in and out, so I think that's what makes us work, because we know each other, we know each other's strengths, but also we know each other's weaknesses, so we know then how to get the best from all of us. Because, I mean, it's one thing to know everybody's strength, but if you don't know their weaknesses, well, then you will sort of see flaws and, sort of cracks, coming through an act. So I just think because we've got a good bit of experience, that's what makes us different. Yeah, big difference.
Okay.
Huge.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that you guys are a group, what's your individual backgrounds as far as in the business or as far as singing? Were you guys in church singing? Were you in talent shows? Were you, and then came together, or what?
Well, I'm the rapper in the band.
Okay.
Believe it or not. So I have been rapping since I was 14, and
Who's your favorite rapper?
I also actually had a little meeting with Simon Cowell a few years ago when I was 17, and we recorded a song, but it fell through. So
Yeah, but that wasn't your fault, though.
No, that was their fault.
The management.
Okay.
That was just the management fault. But then I'm a model as well back home. Did a bit of that, and I'm a dancer as well. So.
And you've been dancing since you were
I've been dancing since I was 6.
What kind of dancing, like?
I've done everything. Irish dancing.
We won't talk about
We won't talk about that though, because that doesn't mean anything. I've done tap, jazz, ballet, hip hop, and freestyle, which is kind of not like freestyle, like breakdancing or anything like that. It's kind of
contemporary, is it?
disco dancing, if you know what I mean. It's like jazz ballet, but sped up to
Right.
Jive,
dance
jazz,
music.
modern. Like.
Okay, like my
music, let's just
my
say.
partner in my magazine, he's a choreographer for like Usher, Jennifer Lopez, Chris Brown, everybody, right? So he's on stage every time they're on stage. He's in the videos. He's on stage doing their choreography, doing dancing with them. Is that the kind of stuff you do, like behind
And do you
the
have
person?
his card?
Yeah, he's my partner in my magazine.
You gotta
He's
hook
my-
us sister up.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. Hook us up. No, that's exactly
That's the type of dancing we do.
choreography
Yeah.
and Mike and that we do.
Okay.
Like Sierra, Chris Brown,
Right.
things like we love it. And that's kind of dancing that we do anyway.
Okay.
Our music is like a pop R&B
has to be
music. It has a
something
lot of
dancing,
soul and. I think that's unique as well, because even Destiny's Child to an extent wouldn't have been breaking it down on every
Exactly.
single track. A few of on their last album they did a bit, but it's good to see a girl band who can sing and rap and write and dance. And I think for a girl band or boy band, that's a unique feature. You have to be able to dance, I think.
Right.
I mean, unless you're doing more of a gospel background where it's you're a vocal group instead of a girl band, you need to be able to put it down.
You're right.
And we can.
You're
I
right.
think your dance experience has been